Let's go over a full review and demo of the ROPOT reverse osmosis water filtration system. I'm gonna go over all of this just so it can help you decide if this is an investment that is worth it for you. Okay, so let's just first talk about reverse osmosis in general and why you'd wanna have a reverse osmosis water filtration system. So of course, we all have heard about having contaminants in your water, especially tap water. It's not safe to drink depending on where you are. So having a reverse osmosis system will help filter out any chlorine, fluoride, heavy metals, PFAS, nitrates, microplastics, and any other contaminants that are in water. So you can be sure that you're having clean water with this water system. And what reverse osmosis does is it just applies pressure into the filters with the water, and it filters out all these contaminants with 0.0001 microns. So that just means it's incredibly small that the water is passing through these filters. And the only thing that gets passed through these filters is just the water molecules. So all the other elements in the water just get discarded. And with this filtration system, it comes out in two streams. You have the stream, of course, with the purified water, and then it has the contaminated water that goes back into the tank right here. I'll talk more about that in a minute. Okay, so let's just first talk about the carafe that we have here. So it goes up to 1700 milliliters is the max line here. If you look at the very top, this is one of the filtration stages. It is the remineralization stage. You can also hear that right there. So as the water passes through, it adds more minerals back to it for taste. Okay, and one of the things I love about this water filter system, it's incredibly easy to use. So if we look on the front right here, there's just two buttons. First button we have here, we can turn on the filter. So we'll talk about the different settings here. So first we can see that this little carafe is blinking on the left-hand side. That is for the smallest pour. And then we can go ahead and push the banana-shaped button and then I'll go to the second option, that's a half carafe, and the third option, that is a full carafe. And above that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and those are the different filters that are in the actual water filter system. And we can see the levels that they're at, and when they go all the way down, that's of course when you need to replace the filters. So the filters will last around 1 to 2 years. And then right here in the middle, we can see the UV light up. That means it's also providing the other part of the filtration, which is the ultraviolet rays that it's using on the water to get rid of any excess contaminants that may have gotten through the other filtration system. Okay, and then on the left and right hand side, we have in and out, and that is just indicating the amount of TDS or total dissolved solids that go into the filtration system and then what comes out. So that's just the amount of contaminants that are in there. So tap water is usually gonna have anywhere between 100 to 500 TDS, and it's measured in ppm. And when it's filtered out, you're gonna be having something that's in the single digits. So that's just how effective the ROPOT is. Okay, and then if we go around to the side right here, we can see the filter. Go ahead and take off the little lid. Really simple to take that off. And we can see the 4 filters here. So again, we have these 4 filters, we have the UV, and then we have the remineralization in the carafe, and that gives the 6-stage filtration for this ROPOT system. What's really nice about these is they're really easy to replace. All you have to do is just lift these up just like this, and it's threaded in, so you just unscrew it and screw it back in, and no problem at all. And then it's foolproof and has the numbers on the actual filter itself and on the top of the thread. So really simple, no mess, hassle working with it. And that's another great thing just in general about this system is it is no installation. You just throw it on your countertop. These last 1 to 2 years, and there's no installation and no problems at all with it. Of course, one of the big pros of having this water system. Okay, so then the water tank has a max line that you fill it to. Usually I'm always filling the full carafe. I'm usually not doing half carafes. It just makes it a lot easier. Just fill it to the max line and go ahead and use the options on the front to set it to full carafe. It's really easy to fill. I usually have this by my sink, so I don't have to take out the filter, but you can. So if we look over here, just take the lid off, and right now we have it filled to the max. Right now, you can see there's actually a piece of hair in there that will get filtered out, so that is not gonna be in your carafe when you do the water filter. So that's another thing. If you see any particles in here, you don't have to fish them out. You of course could, but I'm just leave it in there because it's not gonna be in the purified water. So with the filter, with a tank, you can easily just take it out as well. Just go ahead and pick it on up, It'll give you a beep letting you know that it's been taken out, and you can go ahead and just fill it up in the sink if you don't have the water filter system by your sink. So really easy. And if we look at the little protruding little cylindrical thing right here, all water that's below this, we're gonna wanna discard. And we can use that, we use that for our plants. We don't have to, just throw it away. Make sure we're not using that water and putting it back into the filter system. And simple, just put the lid back on. Okay, so let's just go over how to fill this. Again, really simple. Come around to the front right here. We have our carafe in, it's empty. We'll just do a smaller pour just to speed this up a little bit so we can change again. It's on full pour right now. Go to the, press this again, goes to the smaller pour, and just press the water button. So right when you start filtering, it's gonna take a little bit of time for water to come out because it is going through the first filtration system first. So just be patient when you press the on button. You can see that water is now coming out down into the carafe. Okay, so that was it. Really simple as you saw. So personally, I absolutely love this water filter system. No installation, looks good, easy to fill up the tank, and it does exactly what you want it to. It purifies your water, so there's no contaminants in it at all. So personally for me, this is definitely an investment worth making.